بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Dear students, welcome once again to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start today's lesson, please subscribe this page and click on the bell icon. Dear students, our today's session includes again both literature and language. We will be trying to come up to the required lines so that it could be made fruitful for reading, comprehension, and equally for speaking indeed. So today's topic for literature is the novel Secret Garden, Chapter 4. Now see the learning objectives. Develop the critical and creative thinking. Answer the questions of the novel. Analyze the sequence of the novel. Understand the script of the novel. Learn to write the character sketch of different characters. Inculcate the habit and interest of plantation and gardening. Students, here let we have more gratifying look over the different events of the novel so that an artistic layout can be generated for a better reading taste. The chapter starts when Mary was in the garden and she heard a strange sound. When she followed the sound, she saw a boy was playing music with a wooden pipe. The boy stood up and introduced himself. I am Dickon. Are you Miss Mary? Mary took him to the secret garden. Dickon was surprised to see the garden. They both started work to grow plants and flowers in the secret garden. Mary was very excited to work in the garden. On that day, when she came back to home, she told Martha about Dickon. But Martha has a news for Mary. She told Mary that in this morning Mr. Craven came to home, and now he is waiting for her to meet. Mary was shocked when she heard that news. She was sent to Mr. Craven's room. Mary was confused, but Mr. Craven treated her nicely, and she realized that Mr. Craven is a kind hearted man. The novel is no doubt quite an interesting creation of the writer. Dear students, in novel, a character is a person who performs different acts alone or in the collaboration with others to support the play. Let us have a look over the characters so far involved in the novel by the end of the chapter 4. The first character introduced in the novel from the start was Mary Lennox, a bad-tempered, spoiled 9 years old girl, but later becomes loving and kind. Martha Sowerby, a down-to-earth and honest girl who helped Mary a lot after her arrival at Misselthwaite Manor. Dickon Sowerby, a boy who is a nature lover, helpful, loving, and has the power to charm people and animals. Mr. Craven, a sad old man who is grieving the loss of his wife and doesn't want to see his son. Mrs. Madlock, a responsible lady, she was a servant in Misselthwaite Manor. Ben Weatherstaff, an elderly gardener who looked after the secret garden and was favorite of late Mrs. Craven. Okay guys, this is the time of your home assignment. You have to attempt 3 tasks. So the first task is, what were the feelings of Mary before meeting Mr. Craven? Did they change after meeting him? If they changed, then how and why. Number 2 is, do you think Dickon will come back? Number 3, make sentences of the following words in your own words. Do not copy from the text. The words are strange, tools, secrets, unhappy, kinder, and excited. Okay, guys, here we come to the second but more interesting part of our today's lecture, that is English language. Chapter 4, the topic is celebrations. So, the learning objectives are listen to description of celebrations in different cultures, practice theme vocabulary, speak about celebrations of different events, to know about preposition and its basic types, to know about the use of verb will, to know about the contracted form of the verb. Dear students, here we come to the reading portion in which we have to read it as per standard pronunciation, and also we have to see and note the meanings of difficult words. The Rio Carnival. Rio de Janeiro in Brazil is famous for its carnival, which is celebrated in February and lasts for 4 days. The celebration is the world's largest carnival, which mixes European traditions with African culture. There are also thousands of local people who take part in the colorful parades, and tourists who come to watch the carnival too. Everyone joins in the fun of this summer celebration. Samba is the traditional form of Brazilian dance, and one of the most important events during the carnival is the Samba School Parade, when neighborhood groups perform their samba routines to live music and drummers. Every year, Samba schools choose their own theme and create their own carnival floors, spectacular costumes, and music to take part in the carnival competition. The amazing parade, which takes place in the Sambodromo, is an avenue specially built for the carnival and fills the city with the sounds of this fabulous rhythmic music. Dear students, as we have gone through the process of reading at per standard pattern, certainly you will have difficult words in your mind in spite of knowing the actual means of some of the words. You would be confused to understand the contextual meanings. So, for ease and understanding, I have chosen those words to explain and make you understand their concepts by explaining their meanings and synonyms. Now, let's see the words' meanings. Costume, the attire worn in a play or at fancy dress ball. Traditions, an inherited pattern of thought or an action. Parades, a ceremonial procession including people marching. Theme, a particular setting of an event. Avenue, a broad road in a town or city. Fabulous, extremely pleasing. Rhythmic, recurring with measured regularity. Now we are going to discuss about preposition or position words. It is the sixth part of the speech from the 8 parts of speech. A preposition is a word or phrase that connects a noun or pronoun to a verb or an adjective in a sentence. Or preposition is a word that used to link noun or pronoun with other words in the sentence. They provide relationship between the noun and other words in any sentence. These other words are noun, adverb, or maybe an adjective. Example, the cat is sitting under the table. Here under is used to link table. which is a noun. And if we do not use the word under here, so the sentence will be like this. This cat is sitting the table. So in this way, we are unable to get the relationship between the cat and table. Using under, we confirm the relationship between cat and table. So the word under is a preposition here. There are three basic types of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of place, and preposition of direction. Preposition of time tells about the time period, such as date, days. However, they used in a different way. Preposition of place refer to a place where something or someone located. Preposition of direction indicate that something headed for or directed somewhere. For your better understanding, let's do an activity of preposition. Put the appropriate preposition in the blanks. Number 1. He went dash the market. He went to the market. He lives dash a small town. He lives in a small town. I met him dash the afternoon. I met him in the afternoon. He took something dash the drawer. He took something from the drawer. He put the books dash the table. He put the books on the table. He fell dash the ladder and broke his legs. He fell from the ladder and broke his legs. Let us hope dash the best. Let us hope for the best. My dear students, in this slide, we will learn that the use of will. We use will to express what you believe or know will happen in the future. The contracted form is more common. The contracted means short form. We use the verb will to talk about the future. One very common use is to make a prediction or say what we expect to happen in future. Here I am not talking about the distant future. I am only talking about the immediate future. In other words, will is used to express a decision that you have made. I am going to talk about another thing, and that is contracted form. A contracted form is a grammatical term. It is refers to short words made by putting two words together and omitting some letters which are replaced by an apostrophe. You can see the contracted form of will here. I will receive my first kimono. My mom will make a big birthday cake. I won't have a big party. Now let's do an activity of will. Complete sentences with the correct verbs and will. We have the verbs here: wear, receive, celebrate, be, and make. So what we have to do, we have to put these verbs and also will in these blanks. So let's start. For the ceremony, a beautiful dress. For the ceremony, I will wear a beautiful dress. I dash my coming of age when I am 20. I will celebrate my coming of age when I am 20. I dash gifts from my family and friends. I will receive gifts from my family and friends. My mum dash a big birthday cake. My mum will make a big birthday cake. It dash really good fun. It will be really good fun. Okay, guys, this is the time of your home assignment. You have to attempt two tasks here. The first one is about answer the questions given in exercise 3 on page 53 of learner's book. The second task is a very interesting task, and that is suppose that you are going to take part in the carnival, design the costume you are going to wear, and describe it. You can design it on A4 size paper, and if you want to take help, so you can see pictures on page 50 and on page 53 of learner's book. My dear students, do all work on loose sheets and send me through AIS or our mailing address. Have a nice day. Goodbye.